Back in 2015, I handled an exceptionally brutal homicide case. The victim was a woman, Hanna Miller, who worked hauling cement on a construction site. She was found murdered, her body violently contorted and resting near the blade of a heavy-duty chop saw. Her neck was nearly severed. Dirty steel rebar was scattered around, fresh blood was a dark, viscous red, and the air was thick with a metallic, burnt stench. On the dusty cement floor, the bloodstains blended with the grime. The crime scene was horrific. Before her death, she had been a pawn, bought and sold in a negotiation between her husband and a local gang associate, crew boss. The negotiation, people said, fell through. The woman became the sacrifice for a dispute between men. It was a summer night, and I, Detective Alex Hayes, was on a graveyard shift. Just as the sky was turning pale, I received a call reporting a fatality at a construction site in the West District. "Police, you have to get here now. Someone's dead in our building." The caller's voice was low, panicked, and tight with tension. I initially thought it was a residential area, but when I asked for the address, I realized it was a major commercial development site. He spoke quickly, repeatedly urging us to hurry. "If you show up any later, I'm afraid you won't even find the body. They're planning to move the body, clean the scene, and pay off the family to bury the whole thing. They'll call it an accident, but I think she was murdered." Hearing that, I was instantly alert, knowing his words carried weight. In commercial housing projects, news of a death could severely hurt property sales. When a life is lost, the people in charge immediately think about damage control. I asked the caller if he could stall the managers to preserve the scene, hoping to prevent evidence tampering. He said he didn't dare let his crew chief or project manager know he called the police. I didn't press, but I asked him to do something else. "Do you know the victim? Male or female? Does her family live on site?" "I know her. It's a woman who hauls mortars. Her husband is here, working the rebar cage." I said, "Good, go get the victim's husband to the scene and tell him to buy time. Try to delay them a bit." The caller agreed. I hung up and immediately called my partner, Detective Sue Young, to meet me there. When we arrived, I understood why the caller suspected murder. On the third floor of the nearly completed building, a woman, practically naked, lay in a twisted posture next to the blade of the chop saw. Her neck was almost completely severed. Dirty steel rebar was scattered around, fresh blood was a deep, dark red, and the air smelled burnt. On the cement floor, covered in thick dust, bloodstains and grime were indistinguishable. The victim's husband, Adam Chun, was struggling with two other men, shouting and demanding answers from the foreman. Downstairs, a crowd of workers had gathered. A few men who had arrived early looked frantic and were scrambling to collect cash. I recognized them as the crew chief and the project manager. One man, seeing the police, paled and yelled, "Who called the cops? Who snitched?" I pointed at the crowd. "You think you can still hide it?" A young man, Kevin Bright, stepped out, subtly winking at me. I knew he was my caller. He leaned in and whispered, "When I went to get Adam Chun, I made sure to shout that Hannah was dead." Hearing this, the workers spread the word and streamed downstairs. I hid a smile of satisfaction.